How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video on the channel, post-race review, Iowa edition. The NASCAR Cup Series race at the Iowa Speedway has just finished up. A return winner back to victory lane. Problems for the best car in the field. Good and bad days all around the Cup Series field today at Iowa. Good race. Really enjoyed the Cup Series race at Iowa, but without further delay, let's get into my race review here at Iowa. First race here for the NASCAR Cup Series. It was really refreshing to have the Cup Series at Iowa. I must say this probably... Oh, God. Please don't mind if I do that a lot tonight. I'll try to hold it in as best I can, but... Yeah, no. Considering the next gen car hasn't been good on short ovals and only the corners were repaved, I was a little worried going into tonight's race. I mean, you had reason to be optimistic, and I mean, practice showed a lot of tires were there were a lot of tire problems, so that I really felt like today's race was just a recipe for disaster. I really did, but overall, I thought it went really good, man. Yeah, let's start off talking about stage one. Kyle Larson and Ryan Blaney, they really asserted themselves as the two best cars in the field, getting out there early and getting the advantage, but... Oh my God. Okay, come on, burps. But, yeah, for some reason... Oh my God. 4 laps into the race, all the Spire cars decide to get into each other. Hocevar hit Smith, which led Smith to hit LaJoie. LaJoie went spinning into the outside wall. The Iowa Hawkeye car wrecked 4 laps into the race. But, yeah. Like, the whole first stage was just Larson versus Blaney. Larson versus Blaney. Who could get that track position? Who could hold it? And, yeah, that was a lot of the first stage. For some reason, the first stage was only 80 laps. And, I mean... Oh, I'm trying to remember. Was there any more cautions? Oh, yeah, Allmendinger went out. I remember AJ Allmendinger went out early in the race, but... Yeah, no. Ryan Blaney did end up winning the first stage. Was there pits? There would have been pit stops under the Allmendinger caution, which that would have put Allmendinger out of the race. I'm trying to remember it all here. I've had, like, 4 or 5 late nights in a row here, so, like, bear with me if I'm a little tired. Because now I've got an extremely itchy back. But yeah, Ryan Blaney got the lead on Larson. Pretty well held it for the rest of the stage. My God. You really got to see who the true contenders were in this stage. I mean, the fast cars were they were sorted out by the end of this. By the end of the stage, you knew who the contenders were. Even if they were back in the field, you knew who had speed. And the main two who had speed were Larson and Blaney. I mean, Bell and Elliott had speed on the long run. I think Josh Berry had a really good short run car as well. Same with Chase Briscoe. So yeah, those are like your main contenders on the day. William Byron was up there, but he wasn't really there, sort of thing. But yeah, no, overall, pretty solid racing in stage one, but it wasn't a lot of laps. There were 140 in stage two for some reason compared to stage one, which is a little crazy. But yeah, no, let's talk about stage two. I remember, yeah, Noah Gragson got wrecked by John Hunter Nemechek, but somehow saved it. Don't ask me how he did it, man. I could not tell you, but man, shout out Noah. That boy hustles a car. What more can I say? Good job, Noah Gragson. What else happened here in stage two? Oh yeah, Michael McDowell, he had a flat. This is when we had longer runs in stage two, so this is when you started to see the flat tires come into play. I should also mention, Denny Hamlin was running 30th in like this whole day. And you could see, he started like 15th or something like that. He just kept dropping like a rock the whole race. And it's like, what happened to Denny Hamlin, man? What happened to Denny Hamlin? But, oh my. interesting race, I'll say that. What? Yeah, stage 2, that was when that wreck happened. What else happened in stage 2? I'm just got like Twitter in front of me trying to like remember what all happened. As I know, no, this is all stage 3. Come on. Now my internet won't work for me, so I gotta go off memory. Yeah, oh yeah, Chastain had a tire failure. There were like 5 to 10 drivers that had a tire failure. Strategy was different too, because I know Kyle Busch pitted early in that stage 2 run to try and throw people off. Good God, the burping tonight. Getting a bit tedious, I will say, but oh my lord. What else happened? There was, I'm just trying to think, man, like what all happened? Good God, I might have to just refresh my memory here, but oh yeah, no, Larson had to pit early in that stage, and he had to come back all through the field, and by the end of those green flag pit stops, he was right on the back bumper of Blaney and Elliott and Byron, who were the ones racing for the lead. And then there was the Chastain caution. No, it was the Daniel Hemrick caution. When Daniel Hemrick got into the wall for some odd reason, then NASCAR threw a caution just because, why not? We love cautions! Even though we just had 6 tires. 6 drivers have flat tires earlier, but Daniel Hemrick hit the wall, so we need a caution. Oh my lord, but yeah, no, overall, what else happened? Should we get into stage 3? Yeah, let's get into stage 3, because this is where things started to get a little spicy. Yeah, well, stage 3 came out interesting because you still had guys on fresh tires, some guys on 2 tires, some guys on no tires. And Kyle Larson, the best car all day, was a victim of that as he got wrecked out. Larson was in the middle of a 3 wide with Suarez on his inside and Keselowski on the outside. Suarez got loose underneath them, and he got up into Larson while being loose, and yeah, Kyle Larson spins into the outside wall, collects Denny Hamlin, who'd been having a horrible day, which puts them both out of this race. And yeah, completely out of contention from there. Rough day for those guys. Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin both go crashing out of the race. 2 big contenders in the regular season points, which should put Chase Elliott on top of the regular season points. I'm not a Chase Elliott fan. I just really like this t-shirt. Just FYI, that's why I'm wearing this Chase Elliott t-shirt. It's just a really cool t-shirt. What more can I say? I really liked it. I saw it online and I bought it. What more can you say? But yeah, in stage 3, Kyle Busch had trouble as well. Yeah, because there was the restart after that Larson caution. Kyle Busch got into the wall. I believe there was some damage with the toe link or the suspension, and yeah, Kyle Busch was essentially had to pit, put him like 30 laps down or something like that, preparing the damage in the garage. He went back out for a bit, then he was out. So rough day for Kyle Busch. He was running pretty well top 10 all day, but man, that was like 3 weeks in a row they had a top 10 car, and yeah, results just didn't go my KFB's way. What more can I say? But, yeah, no, what else happened? Oh, yeah, in stage 3, Josh Berry just decided to blow away the field until the Chris Buescher caution came out. Him and Chris Buescher had some really, really intense racing for the lead there. Buescher was on no fresh tires, and Josh Berry was on a full set of fresh tires, and man, he was giving Chris Buescher hell for that lead. They were going back and forth, heading bumper to bumper. It was awesome stuff to watch. But then the caution came out. Chris Buescher, he had a right front tire give out, and yeah, then pit strategy worked out. Blaney took 2 tires, Logano took 2 tires, Stenhouse took 2 tires. And the way the choose cone worked, all strategy kind of played out. Ryan Blaney was able to take the lead. And spoiler alert, Ryan Blaney won the first Cup Series race at Iowa. It's a home track for him somehow. I mean, I guess it was the Midwest. I think his mom's from Iowa or something, but yeah. Ryan Blaney gives Dave Blaney a father's gift, holds off William Byron and Chase Elliott to win at the Iowa Speedway. For some reason, Josh Berry chose the outside right behind Stenhouse. I'm not saying for some reason he took the outside. I would have taken the outside as well, but yeah, him and Stenhouse made contact under caution. Stenhouse slowed down a bit. Berry didn't see it in time, couldn't get stopped, and yeah, I think that was part of what ruined Josh Berry's day. I think he still brought it home in either 6th or 7th, but yeah, it could have been a lot better day for Josh Berry had that damage not have happened. But yeah, no, it was a close battle between Blaney and Byron towards the end of that race, but at the end of the day, Blaney finally gets his win this season. He's the 10th driver to win. He's locked into the playoffs, and yeah, good day at Iowa, great race. Let's get into the results. So at Iowa, I almost called it Gateway. Maybe just because I expected Ryan Blaney to win at Gateway, I don't know, but the results were Ryan Blaney wins, followed by William Byron, Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Joey Logano, Josh Berry, Alex Bowman, Daniel Suarez, and Brad Keselowski round out your top 10. Ross Chastain finished one spot short of the top 10. Todd Gilliland was running 4th at one point. I don't know how he finished back there. Justin Haley, 13th. Man, Justin Haley had a 10th place car, man. Shout out Rick Ware Racing. They've improved a lot. Carson Hocevar finished 14th with the 77 car. Not too bad considering they didn't have a lot of speed today. Martin Truex, just fresh off his retirement announcement. Nowhere to be seen today. I don't know where he went, but it was almost like Martin didn't show up at the track. I honestly have no idea where he was, but Noah Gragson 16th. Considering he got spun, not a bad result. Bubba Wallace, Chris Buescher, Austin Dillon, Harrison Burton, Corey LaJoie, Tyler Reddick. Man, what happened to Tyler Reddick? He looked invisible today too, with the Hamburglar car. I wish he could have got a better result. Michael McDowell, Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin got it back to 24th. Fair play to him. Ty Gibbs 25th. John Hunter Nemechek, Ryan Preece, Chase Briscoe. Man, rough day for Briscoe. I seen he had to pit right at the end of the race, but damn, that's brutal. Briscoe had a pretty good car today, too. Daniel Hemrick, Austin Cindric, Zane Smith, Eric Jones, Kaz Gralla, Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch, and AJ Allmendinger round out your Iowa results. Now, let's talk playoff picture. I hope NBC have posted it by now because they had it up on their screens in the post-race review. Well, before they went to post-race day in America or wherever you call it. But yeah, I'm going to try and find the playoff grid. NBC actually talks about it, unlike Fox, but let's talk about the playoffs. Jeez, I spent way too long trying to look for this. I almost forgot I was doing a post-race review, but the playoff grid at the moment, Chase Elliott is the regular season points leader, so he would be the 1 seed. Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Byron, Reddick, Blaney, Bell, Keselowski, Suarez, Cindric are 2nd through 10 locked into the playoffs. Martin Truex plus 122. Unless 7 more drivers win, Truex is locked into the playoffs in my opinion. Ross Chastain plus 71. Gibbs plus 70. Bowman plus 66. They're looking alright. But Buescher plus 27. Bubba Wallace is the last driver in at plus 6. Good consistency so far from Bubba. There were points where Bubba was up in the top 10 running, so good for him. I can't remember where I said he ended up, but Joey Logano in 6th, Kyle Busch in 31st. Or Joey Logano down 6 rather. Kyle Busch down 31. Chase Briscoe down 44, and Todd Gilliland's now the 20 seed, minus 97. Very, very interesting. But overall, man, solid race here at Iowa today. Would have loved it better if they would have just repaved the whole track. instead of just doing the corners. But I mean, solid 7 out of 10. I can't complain about this, what I seen at Iowa today. Some good racing, some good passing. Drivers were able to get physical, move each other out of the way. Like, the car didn't get in the way at this short track. This is probably like the perfect balance between intermediate and short track for this next gen car. So I really cannot complain about today's race at Iowa. I will give it a 70%, a 7 out of 10. Could have been better, but definitely could have been a lot worse in my opinion. It was kind of like Wilkesboro, but kind of not at the same time, because I felt like drivers were more able to pass. Drivers were more able to catch the car in front of them. More drivers were able to, how do I say it? Work their way through the dirty air, I suppose. I mean, it was a 2-lane track, but if you repaved this whole track, you don't just do 2 lanes on the corner. You can get the top lane going, you can get the middle going, you can get the bottom going. I think that sets up for some really great racing at this track. I think Rusty Wallace did something really good in designing this track. A 3-lane, mile-long racetrack. I like the sound of that. 7 out of 10 in my book. Let me know what you guys thought of Iowa in the comments down below. I'm going to think real quick. Is there anything else I need to talk about? Man, I can't say there is. I think we covered everything. Great race, 7 out of 10. That's the Skyler score rating of the race. I believe that's what I called it last week, but correct me if I'm wrong. I believe, what did Sonoma get last week? I can't even remember. I'm going to have to go back and look at these race ratings that I gave out to see just how good they were. Optimistic about next week, but I'm probably a lot more optimistic because I'm going to actually be at the race next weekend. It's my home track, New Hampshire Motor Speedway. First time in 12 years going back to New Hampshire. This is my first NASCAR race in 12 years. I am so goddamn pumped to be back in New Hampshire next week. We're road tripping down on Wednesday, so if you're camping at New Hampshire, fine, just come to one of the lots. You'll find me snooping around somewhere. If you come up to me and say you watch me on YouTube, I am going to be absolutely flattered. I will say that right now. I'm not gonna lie, my home track, for a home track, it's a little bit of a drive. It's 11 hours where me and a few friends are trucking it out overnight. We're gonna do some camping and yeah, have some good time, have some good enjoy some race cars on track. It's gonna be a great experience. Weather's looking okay as far as I've seen. Sunday's just looking cloudy. I think it's calling for a bit of a thunder shower Saturday night. So hopefully that starts like right after the modified race and it'll be all right. I think there's a little bit of rain coming Friday night, which is when Chase Briscoe's in the dirt duels. I really hope that still goes. I would love to see that, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. So be it. It's got to be what it's got to be, but yeah, guys, if you enjoyed today's race at Iowa, make sure you leave a like, drop a comment down below telling me what you thought of today's race at Iowa and what you would rate it. Subscribe and with notifications turned on so you can do the channel. You never miss a future video. I will be vlogging at New Hampshire, guys, so make sure you're subscribed. You will catch my vlog as soon as it's done editing, and I'm back. I'm clipping and cutting away, and yeah, I'll make sure that New Hampshire video is up ASAP. I don't know when a post-race review from New Hampshire will be up. As soon as I get home, I will dial in this computer and I will say, New Hampshire post-race review. Here's what I thought. Here's how it went. And yeah, but next weekend's going to be a fun one for me. Let's just say that. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys at Loudon. If not, I will see you back here next week for the next post-race review. And until next time, guys, as always, take care and peace.